What's going on? Welcome to Jomboy and Jake Radio. Today is March 26th. It should be opening day for the MLB, but it is not. So we are just sitting at home watching old MLB games, acting as if it was. It's MLB Online. It's Jomboy and Jake Radio, episode number 191, coming to you on this fine Thursday morning. All right, what's going on, Jake? How are you doing today?
What's going on, James? I am doing well today. How are you doing?
Do you think I did a good job masking my fucking anger?
I think you did until you said the masking the anger part, because the delivery was a little different today. So I don't know if we can link that, but yeah, happy opening day.
I woke up in such a bad mood.
Yeah, and that's fair. And that's accurate.
But I'm taking it out on people I shouldn't be taking it out on. And I feel bad about it.
Good.
It's
Bring
all
it right here.
It's all in my brain.
I'm a glutton for it.
Too many easy tweets today. You know, it pisses me off.
It's an easy tweet day, and that's how it goes. You used to be in this realm with us, and then you became the king of the Twitter sphere. So I'm fighting today, but I just give a rendition of the national anthem to the people that I don't think we'll soon forget, and hopefully that can bring everyone some opening day love. But yeah, man, it's really tough.
You sang the national anthem?
Yeah.
Katie says it's beautiful.
You, Katie.
Okay, well hold on. I'm pulling it up.
So maybe this will turn things around for you. Okay.
You turn it up.
It's that beautiful.
Bluetooth.
Probably don't need to skip. You don't hear that with a lot of songs. A lot of the good songs, they just say, "Oh yeah, listen to it." But it's a tough song, dude. Do you think you could sing it right now and know all the words?
No. And it is a tough song.
There's some tricky parts in there.
Singers say like it puts you to the test because you have to hit a lot of notes and go all over the place.
Especially when you're hearing the echo from the stadium while you're singing it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's tough.
That's why they put cement in their ears.
That's actually a running joke of my father's for years.
The cement in the ears?
No, talking about singing, and he'd be like, yeah, you get the echo from the stadium and it's tough. And he just dropped that like casually whenever someone was talking about singing or something, and they'd be like, what?
It's good.
He sang at the stadium?
Supposed to be 14 games going on, all 15 at once, Jake, or is it just 14 in a night game?
I assume MLB staggered it a little bit, but again, I've been wrong before. But it seems like that would be the best way to do it. Maybe they do all day games in one night. I guess that would make sense, right? East Coast, West Coast, 1 p.m., and then you have like one night game.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, anyway, if anyone understands why I'm angry, we have to do this from home now, and I haven't changed a single setting on the program we use, which costs so much fucking money, and we can't live stream now for some reason. So just won't send my audio to the audience.
Yeah.
Didn't change a single setting. And and what frustrates me the most is that Wirecast, which is a good program, does what we need it to do 98% of the time. Their tutorials and are like an hour long.
Yeah.
I want to like write into them, like make your tutorials bullet points. Like if I want to fix this, it's going to take me to watch an hour video on YouTube and skip around until I hear some keywords I like.
Right.
Come on, be better. You know?
Sorry.
How are you doing this morning? How was your last night?
Last night was good. Oh, the keyboard piano's here.
Oh.
So I built that last night. Got my handyman on a little bit. 8 screws, not a big deal.
Why didn't you play it while doing the national anthem?
I don't know how to play it.
Some would say you don't know how to sing, but you do that. Zing.
Okay.
I wouldn't. I think you have a beautiful voice.
I have years of singing experience, so that's.
I also have years of singing experience, if we're being fair.
Yeah. Are you in the chorus?
Yes, I was, all through middle school.
There you go. So you put in time singing.
Mm-hmm. You're a mean one, Mr. Finch. Mr. Finch was our chorus teacher's name.
That's pretty good.
He would get so mad if we said Finch instead of Grinch.
Sure.
It's like, we're obviously going to say Finch. I think I've told the story before.
You have to know we're going to say Finch.
Yeah. He was
like even at the performance, if you guys did a performance, like you even have to go that way. And like if you're Mr. Finch, you have to lean into that.
You have to know. Yeah.
Like you feed that to the kids as the cookie and be like, guys, here's the deal. During the performance, I'll let you, if you guys learn this song well enough, I'll let you say Mr. Finch.
Yeah.
And like that's how you get a kid's attention.
He was in the closet but married, and everyone kind of knew it, even him. So he was a frustrated man.
Live there.
He got upset with me because I was kissing a girl on the bus once, and I was like, "You're just jealous."
Ooh, well, jealous might not be the right word.
He wanted to kiss me.
Oh. That's a different realm thing.
Did you walk home last night? I was your walk through Central Park?
I put a shirt on the dog today. The walk home was good. I made haste. I don't know the paths well enough yet. Like I got where I was getting to the park, where I was entering the park, and where I was exiting the park were the same street.
Mm-hmm.
But you obviously can't take a straight line because there's paths and stuff.
Yeah.
So at first, idiot Jake tried taking a straight line and totally forgot about the reservoir.
Ooh, that's tough.
And the problem is I was at the edge of the reservoir, but to go on the running path, it's one way. So I would have had to go all the way around. So I started making my own path. And I mean, it wasn't, would I say I stood out a little bit? Like I was clearly the guy in the park that was making his own path for the first time, trying to get home. But I got home. Jess made a pizza, which is new for us because we got some groceries delivered and they delivered some of the wrong groceries. So when life gives you lemons,
make pizzas.
Make lemon pizza. And that was fine. And
How'd
then
the pizza come out? I mean, making a pizza is easy. Making a good pizza is not as easy.
Yeah, I mean, and I don't think I'm offending anyone when I say this. I mean, it wasn't a quality thing, but it happened.
But it's edible no matter what at the end of the day.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Did you try to put any toppings on there?
Pepperones. Got some pepperones. So yeah, had that. Once my old man move that I'm fully leaning into is if I ever have to assemble anything, I will grab a beer. So yeah, the 8 screws that I needed to help put this keyboard piano together, I had to grab a beer. Had one of those.
You're becoming a sitcom dad.
Yeah, that's kind of it. Little Masked Singer. We're finally getting to the top 9, so that's pretty huge.
Jesus, how many does it start with?
So many, dude. They have it's like a round robin at first, and then they go. See, I think we've done this with American Idol before. Remember when American Idol, they did the early rounds, and those were kind of fun because you had like the terrible people and like some of that going on. I think we've got a little bit of that in the Masked Singer because you just got a lot of quantity. I don't actually care who's under there and stuff, but some of the stuff they do around the show is hilarious. And then locked in for some Tiger King. I think
what
we're
episode
up to
are you on?
episode 6. So.
I watched a lot last night.
Where you at?
I'm trying to play it real quick to see. It's going to come to the
Sure, you could tell he's
at the end of episode 4. So
Okay, I think I'm one ahead of you.
yeah, Joe just burned down his own studio.
Well, we don't know who burned down the studio.
Joe did. And I understand this is really entertaining television, but it sucks that garbage people make entertaining television because they're all awful.
Yes.
And they all don't deserve publicity or their story to be told. But it's entertaining.
I don't know. I find a catch-22 there because I mean I feel like that puts us as like entertainment police, and it's saying who should entertain. These people went to an extreme area to entertain, and they're getting it.
Dude, Doc Antle
Yes.
is Father Yod. Like we just did a whole episode on our history podcast, Laughs from the Past. I don't know if anyone's listened to it, but we were doing a whole season on cults. It's really interesting, really good stuff. Father Yod he started this cult called The Source, and all of his strategies for bringing in members of his cult is the same exact as Doc Antle. Like,
yeah,
almost if you replace, so Doc Antle had vegetarianism. They both had vegetarianism, yoga, young women who he will be their first lover. So then they have a connection to him.
calls himself God.
Yep. And the only difference is replace having a rock band in a restaurant with having a zoo.
Yeah.
There's same cult.
Yeah.
And it's funny that like Joe Exotic calls him he's like, yeah, he has got a cult and I've got a cult. Like he's like,
yeah,
calls it a cult outright.
Different brands of cult. And I mean, the lady runs a cult too. When they started doing
she's the worst of the three as of now, but every episode brings a new twist. So
right. Her volunteer tiers are, I mean, that's straight out of Scientology.
Yep. Dude,
like
that's crazy.
Really
people work on Christmas for free.
Yes. Yes, and they're like honored to do it. It's insane. It's 3 separate cults that have one common thing going on. And I mean the Joe Exotic versus the lady battle. I mean it really I think they compare it to Hatfields versus McCoy's, but it's pretty crazy when you let crazy people get as petty as they possibly can be. I mean that's when the magic happens.
And this will still go on YouTube. So I just want to, let's see if I can, oh, that's going to be a mess. I want to show people what Joe Exotic's first husband looks like. Cause he's the first part of the show, Jake, for me, where I'm saying this is fake.
Okay.
Like if he looks straight out of a mockumentary, like a character you would make up.
Yeah, I don't want to spoil things for you, but I think in the next episode there's some good details on that.
On him?
On both of Joe Exotic's husbands.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm just saying, as of now, the look that he presents is very much not of an actual human being.
Right.
Let me here.
Well, and that's another sign of a cult. All these cults bring in people that are kind of outsiders and give them a home.
Look at that guy.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah.
If anyone doesn't know, he's got earrings, no hair, but his teeth are almost
comically placed.
Yes. Like he looks like a jack-o'-lantern.
Yeah.
So, anyway, if you haven't watched Tiger King, it's entertaining. If you really love animals and you just don't want to see them abused, like it is pretty.
Oh yeah,
it is pretty bad. They're all abused.
And there's a couple lines, and you're right. I understand the inside. There's morality stuff going around, and should we be watching this or whatever? It is entertainment, and I think the other thing is I just have stomach drops in it where. Like, I think episode 2 or 3, Joe Exotic says something along the lines of, like, I've bred the most tiger cubs in this country. And you're like, holy shit. Yeah. We fucked up.
Yeah.
We fucked up.
It's insane. I mean, I really can't wait till they come back. I haven't got to where they come back to Carol's husband that she killed and fed to the tigers.
Yeah, I mean, I think they do one episode on that, and well, again, I'm one ep ahead of you, but they haven't circled back on it too much. Joe Exotic's done some pretty good petty stuff around it, but yeah, man, I mean, she killed her husband, and she just gets to operate
as if
like
she
a
did.
charity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, check this out. Did you see this tweet from Dr. Phil today?
No.
It says, "Big knife, small wife."
Yeah.
And it's a picture of him holding a big knife, cutting vegetables, smiling, while his wife is in the background eating food. And if you don't find Dr. Phil creepy, then this is a funny photo. But if you are anyone that finds him a little creepy, this is creepy as fuck. Imagine if OJ posted this. This is like a before the murder. That's kind of
right, but
what?
Right, but OJ killed his wife. I was gonna say the key thing from here on out is Dr. Phil cannot.
He cannot. I mean, you can't. Yeah. You can't do anything.
Which is okay. Like I don't know. I don't want to see you post a video or something. You're doing something silly with Katie, and someone comments, "Hey, you can't kill Katie." Yeah. I think you'd say fair. Fair,
but I think I don't put off creepy vibes like Dr. Phil does.
It sounds like you're creeped out by Dr. Phil.
I think majority of people should be.
Why?
You ever watch the show? I had to watch a lot of Dr. Phil before we got our dog. So my mom used to watch it, and it's just like he preys off. He's a Joe King. He's a Tiger King dude. He's just somewhat respectable in the vein. Like he preys off dumb people.
It's entertainment, man. Jerry Seinfeld does that, or not Jerry Seinfeld, Jerry Springer.
He doesn't. He just is a TV host.
So is Dr. Phil.
No, he does not. Dr. Phil's weird.
He does a lot of other stuff too, but so does Jerry. Like I don't want to close off the entertainment realm for however these people are going to do it. Dr. Phil's made a pretty nice living for himself, and good for Dr. Phil.
Yeah. Creepy though. Wow, Stucco tweeted out our video. What a nice guy.
Nice guy.
Do you want to go to sports? Do we have any sports news?
There's almost no sports, so yeah, I'm ready for it.
Here we go.
No snare in my headphones.
You didn't hear that?
No.
Oh. You could hear all the other sounds I was playing, though?
No. What other sounds?
Like the opening song?
Oh, no. That's why the intro sounded weird to me.
Oh. Yeah. Well, I'll just play the music.
Yeah, I mean, there's no sports. We're sad. Front page of ESPN was Caliendo doing a Bill Walton impression, so that's pretty brutal. And yeah, it should be opening day, which should be like a crazy exciting day, especially for you and I. I'll play that card now. And yeah, instead there's no sports anywhere. So
did you not look at the sheet today?
I mean, I'm not. No.
Okay. New Rams logo, and Rob Manfred says the Red Sox investigation is complete, but he's too busy with coronavirus to write the report.
Yeah, I mean, the Rams logo thing that happened last week, and it was pretty.
Yeah, but they did like in the official video of it now.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't care less. Again, very much Corona news, and yeah, I mean, the Manfred thing's just him digging a hole when he doesn't need to. The Rob Manfred story.
Oh, I don't think he dig a hole. I think
telling people that they've concluded the investigation, they just haven't released it.
Well, he has to
definition of digging a hole for no reason.
He has to write that whole, like he has to write it, you know? He's like, I have all the info. I just have to actually write the actual statement.
Right, but the way he phrased it is atrocious. It's definition of Manfred. You're telling people that you're done. Like that's telling people you cooked all the cookies, but you just haven't served them yet. And the people are starving for cookies.
Oh yeah. Do you think people are still hungry for this report? Because I don't even care about it.
Starving. Yes.
Really?
We're starving for any sports news. Again, Frank Caliendo is on the front page of SportsCenter today. People are watching marble races. People are dying for this news.
Yeah, I understand what he's saying. Let me try and mess with the mics here to see if you can hear the audio.
Sure.
Can you still hear me?
I can still hear you.
Can you still hear me now?
Can't hear you.
Okay, if I do this, you can hear me?
I can hear you.
Can you hear this? No? Okay. I was going to play the audio of Manfred because he was on SVP.
Right.
Here it is.
I'd be remiss if I didn't ask where baseball is with that sort of investigation into that, because that story won't go away when baseball continues.
Right. I mean, obviously the Houston matter is done and over from our perspective. I mean, we rendered our decision. It's had a full airing in the public, which, we fully expected. Boston, we are done with the investigation. There's been a delay in terms of producing a written report just because I frankly have not had time to turn to it with the other issues.
Understood.
But we will get a Boston report out before we resume play.
It's good. He says it's all done. I have to write the written report, but frankly, we've been pretty busy with everything dealing this situation, and I haven't gotten to yet. I don't think it's bad at all. I think it's actually like if he was to take time to write the Boston report when we have so much going on.
Right. It's classic Manfred. The delivery is just terrible. The delivery of it is piss poor. When you tell people, yeah, it's done, but I just haven't written it. Like, that's what people take away from that. You say, yeah, we think we've got it wrapped up. We're obviously dealing with a lot more important stuff right now, people. But it's often not what you say, it's how you say it. And it's the Rob Manfred story.
Yeah, I think on this one
especially when people are starving for any sorts of sports news.
On this one, I think he was fine. I think he's like the way he said it to SVP was honest. Like, hey, it's done. We're like not investigating more. I just don't have time. But still, don't expect anything to come out of this. It's going to be nothing.
Yeah, and that's been your point all along, and I think, but again, nothing sports news is everything to people. So when he dangles that carrot, people want it.
Do you like the old Rams logo or the new Rams logo?
I'm fine with it. Honestly, it was just people looking to explode for no reason.
I think it's awful.
But I mean, when's the last new logo we've seen and been like, dope? Like, the internet just doesn't do that. The internet wants to rip on the new logo instantly.
I don't know how many other teams have had new logos. I don't even know the answer to that question.
I mean, they cycle through them like every year. A couple teams will mix it up.
So there's the old logo, right? It's the ram with the horn. I think that's one of the cooler logos in sports. I like that a lot.
Classic.
Here's the new one. It just looks like a new tech company that started up. Like, it looks like a internet browser.
A little bit.
I think it's awful. I don't even. I see what they're going for with the ram horns and the wave, but I don't even. It doesn't even. You have to stare at it to be like, oh, that's what they were doing.
Yeah, but I mean, you could say that about a lot of NFL logos. It took us forever to figure out the Vikings were actual Viking horns. You know.
I knew. I think it took some people.
Yeah, but there's a few tricky logos out there like that. The internet just wanted to get mad. And again, when this is the only sports news, I mean, the internet is going to turn its face.
Well, don't call me the internet. I think it's a horrible logo.
Okay, and that's fine. But I mean, a lot of the comments I saw were people consoling people, and they're like, "Yeah, my team changed our logo last year. You're going to get ripped on for a year, and then people forget."
Wonder what are the other like newest sports logos? The Nets made a new logo. Chris Creamer, sportslogos.com.
Chris Creamer.
So the Chargers have a new logo as well, right?
San Diego Superchargers.
But I think theirs is very similar. Dude, have you seen?
Yeah,
have you seen the difference? Look at this. Look at this. So that's the old one.
Exactly.
So that is funny because like it's a tweak. That even says there they tweaked the logo. The Rams one is brand new. The Rams one is brand new. I don't like it. It looks like not a sports logo.
That's the internet browser thing was kind of fair, but I mean that logo was going to get trashed no matter how it looked.
Not if it was good. I think you can make a new logo.
But I don't think there's an example of that. That's what I'm saying. Like, show me the team that they got the new logo and they were like, dope. Like, I don't think that's happened.
I'm trying to see this website has all the newest logos, and there's no of the big four sports. There's no like new logo.
I'll give the Chargers a dope for that tweak, though.
Tweak is nice. I'm trying to think, did the Rays change logos when they went from the Devil Rays to the Rays? They had to, but no one really cares. Because they went from the actual animal to the sun.
Right.
All kind of bad. I actually kind of like the new one. Whatever. All right.
People hate change.
People for sure hate change. But I am of the thought process that new Rams logo is worse beyond just regular change hate. I think it's actually bad.
Got to see the tape.
What tape?
Of all the like old logos, because I don't have evidence of otherwise. I think the internet browser thing is more than fair, and I agree.
I know. I'm trying to find someone tweet at me a bunch of new logos.
Get your logos in.
Like MLB, they don't change their logos. Dude, again, it takes me to Chris Creamer's sports logos.
He's got it cornered. He's got it absolutely cornered.
Yeah. Like MLB changes uniforms, and I feel like a lot of the new uniforms this offseason were met with big applause. Padres, baby blues for the Royals and the Blue Jays. Everyone loved that shit.
I mean, just like the color schemes.
Yeah, they didn't change the logo, just the color scheme. But a lot of the new color schemes in baseball are awesome.
Baby blue. That's always gonna win.
I know. All the females in my family don't like baby blue, but all the males in my cousins and brother and dad love it.
The O'Briens are a tough clan, man. You got to pick your heels in and dig into the sand.
Katie, do you like baby blue for sports teams? Yeah. Yeah, never asked a girl, and they found it as dreamy as guys do. For some reason, guys love baby blue uniforms. I get it. I love them.
Maybe baby blue's a fallacy.
The fallacy of
or maybe guys have just taken it like girls like the blue eyes, so guys are like, oh, girls must like blue, so they've just rolled with that.
Yeah, I wonder. I always like it because they're they don't come off intimidating like Easter, but I think that's cool. I don't like.
Yeah, I mean the powder blue Charger jerseys are like respected as one of the best jerseys in sports.
Yeah, those are awesome jerseys.
Yeah.
But they have the white pants, so it's not like all baby blue.
Oh, baby blue.
Yeah. Bucks jerseys are bad, huh?
Tough. New logo.
The Bucks got a new logo?
Probably. At some point.
Yeah, at some point they did.
At some point it was new.
The Bucks logo's all right. The flag with the buck, the pirate flag. I like that one. They used to be the old Bucks colors were cool.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Milwaukee this whole time.
No. Chargers to Bucks.
Creepers. Oh my God. I thought you were talking about the Pirates, like baseball. My word.
We went to football. We were talking about the Chargers.
Third Bucks. Damn. You're never normally my football guy. You were talking Royals, Padres. I thought you bounced back into baseball.
No, because we talked about how Tom Brady. Football. We talked about Tom Brady going there, and the Bucks uniforms suck.
Yeah.
They're gross. All right, you want to do the news?
Been ready for it.
You're not going to hear the song and the sound, but here it goes.
Nope. Soundless ebb for me.
Today, oh boy. And though the news was rather sad, well, I just had to laugh.
Well, it's 6 o'clock. Time for the news.
A Florida county commissioner recommended during COVID-19 that you can cure yourself by aiming a blow dryer up your nose or bathing in ozone vapor. Pablo Escobar's cocaine hippos may be restoring Colombia's ecosystem. Costco is refusing returns on toilet paper and other essential items. There's some photos of everywhere where airplanes are parked right now since they're not being flown, and I found those pictures really cool. And someone on Twitter deep dove into why Triscuits are called Triscuits, and the answer will shock you. It's kind of cool.
I read the news today, oh boy.
All right. Just huge news today.
Yeah.
The worst thing that's happening for COVID is it's destroying all the weird news. And I say that, and I don't mean it.
Right. Yeah.
Dude, people are so... I don't know if it's our audience is growing or just people are just touchy right now. I think it's both.
It's a little column A, little column B. And I think we gotta get this going in the right direction. Give me your airplanes, Jen. That got you jazzed up.
Did you see that at all?
I mean, not until right now, obviously.
Yeah, I'll put it on the screen for everyone. But there's pictures of... God damn it, I got to allow ads. There's pictures of, like, it's kind of like an airplane graveyard, but they're just hanging out. But it's cool. I don't know how many airplanes it is. A lot. Look at all these airplanes.
It's a lot of well-organized airplanes.
Yeah, parked, like an airplane parking lot. I've just never seen it before. It looks like something out of a war movie. Like you're getting ready to take off. Like this is like the before they invaded on D-Day. This was the everyone get in the plane. We're about to jump, you know?
Just commercially.
Commercial planes, yeah. We're ready. Ready for anything now. So that's
Some
basically
good organization.
Yeah, that's basically the whole thing. They just needed to find a place to park them. I guess the fact that they're just in the desert too is cool. What was that being used for before? Just think about how big an airplane is. That place is huge.
Yeah. I think they said the area was previously known as the Boneyard, which is the best name for it.
Badass.
Yeah.
Boneyard's such a cool term or name. As long as you don't actually keep bones there, then it's fucked up.
Ooh, interesting. What about it for dogs?
Dead dog bones?
No. Dogs that enjoy bones. And
like toy bones or whatever?
That could be real bones or dogs.
Still not cool.
Okay.
I think
You're
it needs
a boneless boneyard guy.
Yeah.
That's tough. That's not a good look for you.
Why?
That's not a tough guy look.
I've never been a tough guy.
Hey, don't get me wrong. I'm a guy that loves me a boneyard.
No, I
don't.
don't.
No bones, please. Please leave your bones at home.
I like the term boneyard.
Like in the term boneyard.
Like if you're some kid.
Oh, that's right. You used to call your dorm room the boneyard.
Yeah. When I was with Justin Swallows, my roommate. Yeah.
Justin Swallows.
That was the name of our dorm. And Carol.
How is he? Give him a call.
Do you think I have his phone number?
I'm going to say yes.
I'm going to say that's crazy. Sometimes I look at my contacts when I'm searching someone's name. I'm like, who the fuck is that? Justin. No. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 Justins in my phone. How many do you think I actively remember?
That's a loaded question. Could you phrase it differently, please?
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have no idea who they are, but somehow they're in my phone.
5, no idea.
No idea.
You want to out it on the air?
No. Justin Hand, Justin Newman, Justin Ramirez. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6 that I do. I have some contact in here that's like Alex. Here. Jeff, China history. Rebecca,
nice.
China history. Must have been in a group project with them.
Ooh, best phone contacts would be a good segment one day. Because, yeah, I've got some bad ones in there.
I'm deleting one right now. I don't like it.
Wow, just lost a contact.
Deleted it forever.
Damn.
It was an old restaurant in CCSU. Jake, speaking of food, did you know why Triscuits are called Triscuits?
Okay, let's see. There's a try at the start. I think you'd want to lean that way. And that's the way they're cut. Triangles, Triscuits. Next.
Decent thought. They're also made with 3 ingredients, so a lot of people thought the try was that because it's clearly off of biscuit, right? So Sage Boggs on Twitter. I'll give him credit because he has this whole thread.
Was that Sage Boggs?
Sage Boggs on Twitter.
Nice.
It's a good thread. I like a good thread. I hate a bad thread. There you go. He's like, I'm at a party. We're trying to figure out what try means. I couldn't figure it out. I emailed Triscuit Company, the company that owns Triscuits, and asked them. And they said, no business record survived, which specifically explained the origins or inspiration for the name Triscuit, but we do know the name was chosen as a fun derivation of the word biscuit. The try does not mean 3. So he's like, what the fuck? Yeah. They know it doesn't mean 3, but they don't know what it doesn't mean. Anyway, then he did a lot of research, and he found like the original ad for Triscuits in 1903.
Okay.
And they were huge. They were bragging that they were baked by electricity. So they weren't on a stovetop or fire oven or anything like that. They were baked on an electric oven. So the try is tricity. Electricity.
Whoa.
See, that's everyone's reaction. Like, whoa, okay. Interesting.
Triscuits, electricity.
Yeah, electric biscuit, Triscuit.
Electric biscuit. Jeesh. Thank God people don't know that.
It's kind of cool, right? I love etymology.
I mean, it's kind of cool finding it out now, but if you told me, hey, let's grab some electric biscuits, well, I'd actually be into that.
Yeah, and I think
I think I'm the wrong person.
In 1903, they were probably like, whoa, future biscuits.
I mean, I'm pretty lost scrolling, looking through some of the ridiculous names in my phone right now. I've got 3 people saved as just dunno. Like, I don't know who you were. But I saved the number.
DUNNO?
Yeah. Dunno. Dunno who you are.
That's odd.
That's so weird. Out of how many people in your contacts, God, do you think you could hold a real conversation with?
I'm going to go 60%.
I think my number's around there too. Cool, man.
Cool, we did it. Mandy Beckett? B-Rad? Oh, okay, I have this number saved. It just saved as another bookstore.
See? I think that was the name of it. That was the one at Central.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It was the name of it. Okay, good.
Good name. Free marketing.
Max Burt, Yankees prospect.
God, a lot of memories.
I have some names in here that I would never call. Just guests we've had on the show in the past.
Right.
Dude, Comcast? Like, I have a guy in here, and I apologize if this is mean. Do you know this name? David Cooper?
No.
No idea who that is.
Everyone, I think what we've learned today is that if you're looking, Corona's getting to you, you need a minute or 2 to kill, get in your contacts.
Jeff Deeney.
Jeff Deeney, nice to meet you. He's struggling with this coronavirus.
Is he? Why?
Lost his greeting.
Damn.
Yeah.
Can't be grabbing dicks anymore.
No.
Elaine Farisi. No idea who you are, Elaine.
Ooh, Moeen. This is a fun one.
This is a dumb game we're doing. No sports. Got to kill time. Ooh, Yaya, goalie. That was a goalie that was a kid that played goalie at when I played pickup hockey in California, like 4 years ago. His name was Yaya. Isn't that awesome?
Yaya is awesome.
I used to curse him out because I could never score on him, and he'd save it, and I go, "You motherfucker."
Moeen.
Then he'd laugh. Moeen, who's that?
I don't know. It's a 408 area code.
Oh,
What's
shit.
going on with Pablo Escobar's Hippos?
I have one in here that's just called Hero.
Hero?
Hero.
Moeen's a San Jose number. Jeez, no idea.
Home. Wonder what number this is. That is definitely not. Oh, it's our old California house number. It's 3 houses ago. I don't know what's going on with Pablo Escobar's hippos, but apparently, I'll read it for everyone.
Cocaine hippo's a good insult for a fat person that does cocaine.
Yeah, like a cocaine cowboy, but a cocaine hippo.
Hippo.
When the drug lord Pablo Escobar was shot dead in 1993, he left behind a zoo stocked with wild animals alongside his multi-billion-dollar cocaine empire. The lions, giraffes, and other exotic species were moved from the luxurious Hacienda Napoli's Estate A east of Medellin to new homes. But nearly 3 decades later, dozens of hippos, descendants of animals left behind, are thriving in small lakes in northern Colombia, making them the world's largest invasive animal. Now scientists say that, contrary to conventional wisdom that large invasive herbivore mammals have strictly negative effects on their new environments, Escobar's cocaine hippos show how introduced species can restore a lost world. A team of conservation biologists has compared the traits and impacts on the ecosystems from large invasive herbivore species like the Colombian hippo with their exact counterparts from the late Pleistocene period like mammoths, giant sloths, and giant wombats. They found some modern-day invasive species restore parts of ecosystems not seen since before humans began driving the widespread extinction of megafauna. So he brought these hippos over just because he liked having a zoo. So labeling them cocaine hippos kind of sucks.
Yeah, that was kind of unfair to the hippos.
Yeah. But it's good for science because the descendants of these hippos are actually living in northern Colombia and thriving and doing well, which shows that, hey, animals can go other places, right? Is that the point?
I don't know. I'm happy for the hippos. The only thing I'm thinking about, and it's, I think it was one of the better moments from the Tiger King documentary is they go talk to that former drug lord that he's got his own little zoo going, and they mention the woman. And he's like, they're doing the documentary and he gets out of documentary mode. Like he stops looking at the camera. He talks to his buddies. He's like, do you know she killed her husband?
Yeah.
Like she's a bad guy too.
Yeah.
Like it's basically him being like, I don't think I'm the bad guy in this film.
Dude, that show's crazy because he cut up a body.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And
big time.
And she killed her husband.
I think that's, from entertainment value of Tiger King, I think what is interesting is you meet these 3 outlandish characters and you're like, whoa. Because, normally in a show, you're looking for like 1 crazy character to hang on or something like that. This show, you get 3 right out of the bat. Dude, every episode they introduce a new person who's crazier than the last. It's insane.
I know. And I'm waiting for Doc Antles.
Yeah.
Like, because right now, he's a cult leader that preys on virgins and young women and pays them nothing and makes them change their name and makes them get plastic surgery. He's the most sane of the bunch.
Yeah. Right?
She murdered her husband. Joe Exotic burned down his own studio and had it.
Like, he's just a creep. That
dude is just a pedophile cult leader. And he's the best of the bunch. So I'm waiting for his episode where they're like, he killed.
I don't think he's a pedo.
They were 17.
Not when he started hooking up with them.
Says the pedo.
I'm just saying. I'm going by the book of the law here.
He said that he brings them in when they're 17.
Right. But I don't think he hooks up with until they've like earned the right to.
Well, I don't know, because that one girl who's out of the cult said, the only way to get advanced right away is to sleep with him. So by earning the right.
She was there for like 12 years.
Yeah, she said she denied him, she says.
Right.
But she took.
But I don't think the pedo thing's official.
She took the boob jobs. All right. I mean, where it's kind of a semantical line, because as soon as they turn 18, then he's like, great. He brings in 17-year-old girls knowing that he's going to. So where's your line? It's bad.
I'm not saying it's good, but I'm saying that guy stays within the legal boundaries technically.
He's the best of the bunch. I'm waiting for his episode where he's killed or murdered or something like that.
Yeah, and again, hey, maybe that's coming up. He's got a son that looks like he's on a creepy path.
Yeah. I mean,
Got to.
Yeah. I mean, born into it.
Born into it.
All right, here's the next story. And JGR is kind of getting tough because I'm sick of Corona, dude.
Right.
And I mean, again, very touchy.
Just starting.
Very touchy. It's just starting. I'm just sick of 15 days since sports. You know, anytime you talk about something that isn't how much you miss sports, people are like, oh, day 6 without sports. And it's really grinding my gears.
Sorry.
Someone like we did like the episode yesterday and someone was like, oh, you're doing clickbait now because ratings are so bad. Like, 1, ratings is a weird way. We're not TV. 2,
right.
Jomboy and Jake Radio has always been weird stories.
Right.
But
so is person.
Day 7 without sports. If you tweet that out, you're annoying.
Or you like sports.
What's that?
Or you like sports. I like sports. I miss them a lot.
So do I. But every time someone tweets about something that isn't sports, I'm not going to quote tweet it and say, Day 7 without sports. Look what this weirdo's doing now.
Yeah, it's like any joke. If you use it the right way, it's fine. But if you abuse it and use it the wrong way, it's a bad joke.
Almost every tweet that I tweet that isn't me saying I miss baseball gets quote tweeted 10 times with Day 7 without sports.
The 200+ K, bro.
It's annoying. One of the things. So then there's this story. Okeechobee County. Okeechobee. Okeechobee? I don't know how you say it.
I think there's a big lake, Lake Okeechobee.
It's an awesome name. He suggests ways to combat COVID-19. And I guess he told people to blow dry their nose.
Okay.
One of the things that was pointed out in his interview with one of the foremost doctors who has studied the coronavirus said that the nasal passages and the nasal membranes are the coolest part of the body. That's why the virus tends to go there until it becomes healthy enough to go into the lungs. This sounds really goofy, and it did to me too, but it works, he explained. Once the temperature reaches 136 degrees Fahrenheit, the virus falls apart. It disintegrates. I said, how would you get the temperature of up to 136 degrees? The answer was you use a blow dryer. You hold the blow dryer up to your nose and you inhale through your nose and it kills all the viruses in your nose. I wanted to come in hating this. It sounds plausible. Sounds great to me. But
again,
then
I'm
people came out.
I'm not a hot inside guy, so this is worrying me that way.
Someone came out and was like, don't do that. That doesn't work.
Right.
Like a health official.
Blow dryer up the nose sounds miserable, though, no, right?
If you got to get the inside of your nose to 136 degrees, I think you die.
Yeah. Only one way to find out.
Blow dryer to the face is fun for a second. Then when it gets too hot, you're like, oh.
That's what I'm saying. You're putting that thing up your nose? No way. I mean, in that test.
I don't know. You should try it.
Okay.
Blow dryer up the nose. I guess don't do it. The thought process there, I think, is fine. If your nose gets...
You like the science.
Yeah. The junk science.
You like the science.
The junk science behind there is pretty funny.
Okay.
I just won't let my nose get cold.
Yeah.
Maybe you make a little like nose glove.
I'd like to see more nose gloves. I guess those are just masks. And if you're covering your nose, you got to cover your mouth. I think that's where the whole thing is.
So I think you get a hand warmer, crank it, put it on the bridge of your nose, tape it down, warm nose.
Okay.
Someone's done that at a cold stadium, like taking the hand warmer and just nose.
Sure.
Yeah, put it under the ski mask skiing.
Yeah.
That I almost want to go get freezing just to do that because it sounds really comforting.
Let us know.
Well, we're coming up on spring, so.
Jimmy went and got freezing so he could tape the hand warmer to his nose.
When hand warmers take and they're working,
yeah,
that's awesome.
It's impressive. It's a feat of science. It's a feat of humanity.
Mark it down. One of Jake's feats of humanity. And Jake has written it down, and we're great. Anything else you want to say on this episode that wasn't live?
Lake Okeechobee. I mean, what are some of the wins today? Lake Okeechobee is a great name.
Someone in my phone is labeled just as Hero.
That's interesting. Think they saved you?
Or it's it might be a store. Like you said, another bookstore was actually called another bookstore.
Yeah.
Do you have anyone labeled as don't answer? That's what my sister would do. She would give out her real number, but then she would just put them in their phone as don't answer.
I've got one a friend of mine from Denver who the first time we did a number exchange, he put his first name in there and then he made his last name do not answer. So whenever he calls, it would say do not answer, which made me laugh.
That's
I'll
good.
be honest.
But you answered it.
Yeah. Like we were friendly.
Right now it's 11:13 a.m. No games would be playing. I was going to be like, who would be playing? But
right now we would, well, no, but later.
Right now we would have been at Yankee Stadium interviewing people, doing man on the street stuff.
Everyone go delete one number from your phone and then text someone that you're like, wow, I'd like to talk to them. How about that?
In high school, when I had way less contacts, I would play the game where I would just like hit the down button.
We did that in college.
Yeah, with my eyes closed. I did it in college. I hit the down button wherever I landed, call that person, catch up, have a conversation. But now I got 20 years or 15 years of 16 years of numbers in this thing.
Yeah.
It's too many numbers. All right. Playing the outro song. You won't be able to hear it because everything's fucked.
No. How'd my bet of the day do?
Oh, do you want to do bet of the day? Because
it's tough to say because, I mean, we're gambling on fake games in Russia.
Fake ping pong games.
That aren't happening.
We don't have the live chat, so I don't know who you bet.
Yeah.
Do you think BBD
hell
like...
of a bet.
Do you think
it was definitely a Sergey was involved.
You didn't bet against... We didn't bet against Sergey. I'm just Googling Sergey table tennis. There he is. Sergey Medvedev. The only thing that comes up is like the betting sites.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
Because it's not real.
Yeah, it's fake betting that the Russians are doing. Wait. So Sergey, he played a lot yesterday. Okay, we have to try to remember his names. Did you bet Mikhail Efimov?
No.
Pavel Polny?
No.
Pavel Tarutin?
Nope.
Anton Anisimov?
I wish. No.
Those are all the names that Sergey played yesterday.
I mean, there's a few Sergeys, so...
These are all the same Sergey Medvedev.
I don't know if that's who I bet. I don't know. We might have to circle back.
Oh, yeah, this is a different league. This is the Moscow Liga Pro. I don't think that's...
Oh, my God.
I don't think that's who we were... Whatever. Bet of the day is one of the many. Oh, and there's a YouTube video of Sergey Medvedev playing, so definitely not who you bet against.
Yeah.
Because the guy you bet against doesn't exist.
Human.
Yeah. All right, that ends the show. We will be back on Tuesday. Music's going, Jake. We're on the outro now.
Chase Windpigler.